We hot. We hot like my jump shot.
We are here. We are live, not the experts coming at you. I'm Titus. That is Levi. Live from Butler Productions Multimedia. I almost said it wrong, but I got it right. We did it. I said it right before the show, too. That's what's crazy. Like, I literally said it right.
No,
right
you didn't say it right. It's Butler's Poppin' Productions Multimedia.
See, but that's not the technical name. They're gonna look that up and get confused when they don't find it. I'm trying to get people to find it. See, you understand?
Y'all need to start tagging that on Google.
They should tag that. Yeah,
BPPM.
Yeah, for sure. How you feeling, bro? What's popping? Oh, we gotta know the experts.
We gotta know the experts.
Yeah. You feeling good though? Anyway.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm a little slow today, Titus. I woke up about 3:30 this afternoon.
Oh, so you see? I thought you were just like.
I wasn't ignoring you, bro. Like
I thought you was on the golf course because I know you never text on the golf course.
Well, yeah.
So I figured you were there, but you woke up at 3:30 today.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
And I could have been on the golf course. So
you could have been.
Could have been.
I understand though, bro. You know I work overnight. You know sleep is like not a normal thing for me.
Yeah, for some reason, like this unemployed life has got my sleep all out of whack because I think I just feel like a waste of a human being. So it just haunts me every time I try to sleep. And so I can't get any sleep because somebody's just yelling at me to get a job.
Is somebody yelling at you or is it like you?
Well, I mean, half the time it is me waking up to my dad in my doorway yelling at me to get a job at 3 a.m. But the other 50% of the time, there's no one there.
Yeah, it's just in your head, all in your mind.
Yeah.
I understand. Mind playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sorry, Pops. I'm working on it.
Bro, you know how you can get around that? Just like take up cooking and just randomly cook a meal.
Oh, well, that's why I took up podcasting.
He's being productive.
That's why I took up podcasting.
Yeah, but that's
just
like.
Tell him I got a podcast to record or something.
I ain't gonna bank, but I've been so I don't know how often you use that trick. Because I know how often we put podcasts. I don't know how often you use that trick.
Well, okay, there has been. So, Titus, I have recorded about 4 podcasts without you. And none of they didn't work. No, just like I'd get on to go edit and there would be a sound problem one time or another. It would be, wow, we really spent 30 minutes talking in a circle or, it'd just be stuff I couldn't use.
It'd be like that.
So,
it really do go like that sometimes.
So I have been trying to grind. It's just that a lot of things are grinding harder against me.
Word. I feel that.
Yeah.
You gonna make it though, bro.
Yeah.
I believe. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with you, man?
Ain't much, bro. I'm just chilling. I had like a really relaxed week until like. Well, I only worked 2 days this week, straight up. I was off most of the week, so I only worked 2 days. Friday was cool. Friday was cool. We got off mad early. Saturday was trash, but Sunday I made it to Sunday, so you know what it is. Made it here, and that's what counts.
Yeah,
made it to the show.
Bless up.
Absolutely. I'm still blasting the link out, so I like the stalling we're doing. Make sure everybody got the link.
Well, you want to get to some notes?
Yeah, go ahead. You got some notes. We got very important notes this week.
We got some notes.
This is an important note week.
Note number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's. I'm going to change note number 1. Note number 1 is that we have discovered that we are officially very difficult to work with, Titus. That's why our stream's 5 minutes late getting up.
Our stream's 5 minutes late.
We like to do everything.
We had breaking news.
Yeah.
That's why the stream's late.
Yeah. There will be a payoff to the late stream, but we are very difficult to work with. So we apologize to Clay and Christina.
They love me
for that.
They love me.
But note number 2, and this is a good segue with the difficulties. And so I just wanted to address this elephant in the room, but give this announcement out at the same time. We've got hats for sale.
That's a fact.
And being such a difficult person to work with, I went behind Christina's back and got these hats. And
no, wait, for real?
But yeah, I did.
I had no idea.
I did. And so this, I'm addressing this out right here. I've been avoiding eye contact with Christina this whole time before the show. But I do want to say that our profit margins are small on this first batch of hats, but our profits will be going to Christina on these hats for all the hard work that she put in and did not see come through.
You know what's crazy? That's actually something I meant to text you about. Like, yo, I think we should just slide the money, whatever money we make from this, just to give it to them for the first round.
But I didn't go to them, and I'm sorry about that, Christina. But we already mutually agreed profits are going to you for your hard work. Yeah. So thank you so much. So if you want to support Christina, not us, don't support us. Support Christina.
Support us and buy a hat. Wearing the product, but support them for all the stuff they do behind the scenes.
Have you seen the hats though?
Yeah, I shared the post.
Yeah,
it
looked pretty clean.
Yeah,
I mean they're pretty much the exact same hats that Christina had for us. Yeah. Well, okay. So see what happened was I found a sale. Levi found a deal, and those are two of the colors on the deal.
When it comes to the business side, you just tell me what money you need, and then I send it to you. That's how we do that. Yeah. Levi's like, oh yeah, we need this. I like, cool, I got you. You went to school for this, so I trust you on that.
Don't worry, I got this. I got the spreadsheet.
You keep me updated. I got the receipts. And I trust you. So I'm like, all right, cool. What you need, send that on over. Because like when it comes to like podcast stuff, I mainly handle that side, and then you handle the business side.
Yeah,
that's our arrangement. It
exactly.
Works.
And I like that you threw that in there. So note number 3. So note number 2, people. Well. Let's review. Note number 1 is we're terrible to work with. Note number 2 is that we have hats for sale.
Facts.
Don't have the graphic because, like I said, I was avoiding eye contact with Christina, so I didn't want to be like, hey, Clay, slide this little picture of our hats in the show. Don't show Christina though. Don't tell her. So go check out our Facebook, Instagram. They will be here in like 3 weeks. So we're doing like a pre-order. Oh, yeah. But we have a very limited number. So if you want yours like as soon as they get to us, order them now because we did not order a lot. But we're wanting a lot of orders so we can order a bigger batch.
And with this, like, it's a limited one, so we'll probably like switch up the logos.
Yeah,
so this logo this time, might have a different one next time. So
that is the plan. So we're trying to be bougie, would you say, or drippy. Absolutely. We want to be drippy. And so, we're going to limit our logos. We got a few artwork ideas.
Yeah. We have a lot of logos.
Yeah, we do.
Like, we have a lot of logos.
Sometimes I just get bored and I like to make logos. Right. But they're cool, though. All with Not the Experts. And I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. Along with the limited line. So we are going to order another round of hats with the same logo. And we're going to do shirts and hoodies to match with them. We're working on those details. And then after that, we'll have new merch, new logos. Yeah, but number 3, third note, as of August 4th, which was my birthday, so it was a good birthday gift to me, we are now officially NTE LLC. Not the Experts LLC.
LLC, Thank baby. You. We here. We made it.
Yes.
You know what's weird? When you text me, we became an LLC.
Yeah.
Somehow my money didn't magically increase because Twitter would lead you to believe that just making the LLC makes you like rich all of a sudden. And I didn't get an increase in any money on Twitter. I didn't get any money. I felt like I was like, oh, I'm in LLC Twitter now. I mean, I start tweeting like a rich person for no reason.
Well, the fact is, Titus will probably lose money over the next few years with the LLC.
That's not business.
That's kind of how it goes.
That's not business work. Twitter told me you start an LLC and you're an entrepreneur and you're self-made magically the next day. That's what Twitter told me.
And a blue check mark appears by your name.
That's how Twitter told me LLCs work. So I'll be looking for that.
Well, thanks Twitter for lying to us.
Yeah.
So NTE LLC. That kind of wraps up the notes, except for I'll slide this one out.
Talk to me.
Are we gonna do not Last Chance You pod next week for sure?
Next week,
episodes 1 and 2. We're gonna figure it out, but
we're gonna break it up into episodes.
Yeah. So episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah. We'll definitely we'll put that out, and then we'll do it. We'll episode.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, 8 episodes, I think. Or is it 10? 8 or 10?
8 or 10.
So it'll be 4 or 5 podcasts. So that'd be cool. So we're gonna do it kind of how we did the Last Dance podcast. God, why all our podcasts here start with last? Last Dance, Last Chance You, like that's crazy.
it's 2020. This might be the last year.
That's actually a fact. That's what's crazy. But yeah, so
weird how things all
we'll do it kind of
together.
We do it kind of how we did the Last Dance, where we had 2 and 2. We did every part as a podcast. So we'll probably do it just like that. So be on the lookout for that next week, because we're gonna go actually watch it this week.
Yeah,
we'll watch it. So Levi, what's popping, bro? What's going on besides Betrayal? Apparently,
what's popping? So, I'm gonna say my what's popping is I'm not very well versed when it comes to culture or really movies and stuff like that. I like to stick to things I know. I got better things to do with my time than to watch a movie. But so last week, my what's popping was very old. I said I watched Caddyshack. Was that last week?
Yeah,
I said I watched Caddyshack for the first time. Sure. Well, I'm coming back at you again with another oldie but goodie that I watched for the first time this week.
Talk to me.
Jojo Rabbit.
Who?
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, I think I do know what Jojo Rabbit is.
Yeah. Have y'all seen Jojo Rabbit? Clay, Christina? Do y'all know what it's about? Well, it's set in Nazi Germany, and
it's
where
not about a rabbit. So it's very much not about a rabbit. It's
sort of. Okay. I mean, there's a little bit. There's about 5 minutes in the movie that's about a rabbit that kind of ties it there. But yeah, and it's set in Nazi Germany. It's a little boy, and he doesn't have any friends. He's got like one friend, but doesn't have any friends. And his imaginary best friend is Hitler.
What?
Yeah, it's Hitler.
Who made this?
I can't remember. It's kind of funny though, but it's set in the year 34. Is that when Germany fell? 34? Or when Nazi Germany?
Like 34
1934.
Oh, okay. You said 34.
I think that's the year. So it's set in that year. So it's like towards the end where it's inevitable, they're gonna Nazi Germany is about to fall, but this kid, he's just, been very heavily influenced by Hitler and all that, and so he's just all for it. And then his world comes to a turn when he discovers something in his attic. Or someone.
He discovered Jojo the Rabbit?
The Nazis would refer to them as something, but it's someone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
where's the rabbit come into play here?
So he went to a little Nazi boys summer camp or something or whatever.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Yeah. Well.
Nazi camp?
No. We've already learned this from Deshaun Jackson. Anything that's involved with Hitler probably isn't a good thing.
Yeah,
but so he goes to camp, and the older boys or whatever who are like over them, they take a rabbit out of a cage and they call this boy up because they knew he wasn't going to be able to do it, and so they were just trying to make a mockery of him, say you're not a true Nazi, and so they told him to kill the rabbit.
Yeah.
And he couldn't kill the rabbit, and he put it down and like told it to run, and so he let it run, but then Nazi kid caught it and then snapped its neck and threw it in the woods, and so then that little kid took off running, and so they started calling him Jojo Rabbit because he's like a little scared rabbit who's running.
All right.
Yeah.
What a movie.
43. Okay, yeah, because 34. Yeah, that's like Great Depression before. Okay, yeah. So that's I was just being kind of number dyslexic there. But
yeah. All right. Okay.
Jojo Rabbit. It's a good movie.
Got you. What's popping over here is I have an update. Last week we spent a good amount of time talking about Dairy Queen and their flaws as a drive-through, specifically the one in LaGrange, and it's like takeover of that street, that one specific street whose name I don't know.
Franklin, New Franklin.
No, it's not. No, they're behind. No,
then the one next to it.
No, yeah. That sounds right. William Street sounds right. Yeah. The one that goes behind McDonald's and Planet Fitness.
I like how Clay played that. He just put a very bland name out there. I think that's William Street. That sounds
it's
right.
Somebody's name. Yeah, it's somebody's name probably. Yeah. Yeah, it's somebody's name. Yeah, that street. Yeah.
I think it's Park Avenue.
Oh, Monopoly.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was.
It's
stupid.
cool. It's cool. But so last week, we talked about how Dairy Queen's drive-thru is always 75,000 people in it, and it takes 3 hours to get through it. Well, I do have a personal update. I was able to get Dairy Queen last week.
Same.
I went on a Tuesday. I went right through, like got right to the window.
God is good.
Ain't all the time. So I got up there. I got my Blizzard, but also I received an anonymous video of a Dairy Queen in a different location And this problem is deeper than we ever imagined, guys.
So we are at Dairy Queen, and this is the line. The drive-thru is all the way over there. So maybe it's not just a LaGrange thing. Maybe Dairy Queen hires poor architects who don't know how to build their parking lot in their building.
Not the experts' files.
The files are in. As you can see, the drive-thru problem with Dairy Queen spreads out throughout this country.
It is the plague that is among us.
It is a plague, a scourge on society, if you will, that the Dairy Queen drive-thrus are just mismanaged everywhere. The architectural builds are bad all over the place. That video from an anonymous person was sent to me, and that person is from Florida. So that was a Florida video, all right? If you're somewhere else, because we're a nationwide show, so if you're somewhere else, let us know go to your Dairy Queen and show us their drive-thru. Because what we want from, this is not to hurt Dairy Queen. We love Dairy Queen. That's universal in this room, right? We all love Dairy Queen. Okay, I have 3 head nods. Everyone here loves Dairy Queen. All right, it's unanimous. We want Dairy Queen to be better. We want access to Dairy Queen at a better way than what Dairy Queen provides right now. This is to better Dairy Queen. It's not to hurt them, all right?
Yeah, this is constructional criticism. Constructive criticism.
Yes.
Not the experts.
You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right, bro. You gonna be all right.
I was almost a teacher. Can you believe that?
You're so close. So close. But yeah.
I know where this video in Florida was taken, or I know what part of the Florida this was taken. Yes. But I was at a Dairy Queen not long ago in Florida. Looked exactly the same, bro. Really? So I feel like you meet one Dairy Queen in Florida, you've met them all. And that's really just the whole nation, I feel like. And
yeah, I don't think there's a well-built Dairy Queen drive-thru in this country. I'm starting to believe that.
Yeah, as a former connoisseur of the arts of the fast casual dining experience, I would say that all fast food restaurants are inferior to the God-given Chick-fil-A. And so none of it just really surprises me. I don't know. I've given up on other restaurants, fast food drive-through service, so I don't care.
I've seen good drive-throughs. I've seen them happen. I've seen McDonald's have good drive-throughs, and we slander McDonald's a lot. McDonald's can be efficient when they want to be. They can be, all right?
I mean, I have my own whole beef with McDonald's drive-thrus.
Okay, got a beef with McDonald's.
The whole, I like that. Yeah. And it's real beef too, unlike
McDonald's. Where's the beef?
Did you like that, Sly?
Allegedly, we don't want no problems. I'll take a sponsorship.
But the whole 2-system drive-through thing is really stupid. Like, all right, let's make 2 lines to form just back into 1 line. Let's just keep it 2 or 1. Let's just not tease it, all right?
I feel that.
Let's go wholeheartedly into it, because I can't tell you how many ignoramic morons. I think I just used the 2 same words right there to describe these people. I've watched them just cut in front of me so many times.
That's never happened to me.
It's happened to me so recently. No, it's gotten a lot better. I feel like COVID has taught us a few things, and so
you respect each other now.
Like a little bit more respect. I'm not saying we completely respect each other now.
No,
we've just gotten a little bit better at it.
That would be American.
And exactly. Don't respect me too much. I get mad sometimes when people respect me too much.
Too much respect.
Yeah.
Problem.
I know who I am. Don't try to butter me up. Don't give me that much respect. I don't deserve it.
I hear you.
So, So let's just keep it 2 or 1. All right. Let's not do this halfway in, halfway out type thing.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. Yeah. You want it. You want it all. You want it fully. You want to be fully invested or don't.
Yeah.
2 windows or nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 2 chains don't wear 1 chain. You wear 2 chains for a reason.
Like the NSYNC said, I want it that way. Is that NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Which one was that?
I don't remember.
One of them, because I just know it went like, Tell Me Why or something like that.
Backstreet Boys, I think.
The Backstreet Boys said.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what's popping.
That's what's popping.
Like I said, tell us about your local Dairy. Go to your local Dairy Queen drive-thru and tell us what's happening there, so we can fix this problem. This like you remember how those news channels used to do like those investigations.
Yeah.
And they just pull up on an owner somewhere and get punched in the face.
Yes.
This is that type of level. This is our first investigation like that. This is our files.
We're like pop up in a in the back of the Dairy Queen.
Yep.
In LaGrange.
Why is the drive-through like this?
Yes.
Why isn't it better?
Yes.
Why is your structure built so poorly?
I like it.
Explain it. Yeah, we're gonna do that for sure.
Ooh.
I'm with it.
I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
And then demand a free Blizzard out of it.
I for sure at least need one.
Well, yeah, we'll blackmail him for free Blizzards.
By the way, the Oreo fudge brownie Blizzard, incredible.
Really?
Incredible.
Sounds a little too chocolatey to me.
Oh, you're not a big chocolate guy?
Mm.
I feel you.
I like my chocolate in small doses.
Okay, I was the way you going it. I was kind of scared where you were going with that.
Yeah, I was scared. I got scared myself.
Okay, you pulled it off. Though.
Yeah,
you're doing well.
I scare myself a lot, Titus.
You're doing well. Well, Levi, it's your time. You have takes.
Yes.
You have things you would like to discuss. Talk to the people, bro.
Levi's takes, aka PGA and MLB time, for not the experts. So the PGA is being held San Francisco PGA Championship.
The Bay.
Yeah, the Bay. And this I can't remember the golf course's name, even though it's been said to me a million times already this week. It's a tough golf course. They haven't played there in a while. So this it's fun. I like it. And to ESPN, I want to give a shout out to ESPN because ESPN, they had the rights Thursday and Friday to shoot this. Mm-hmm. And ESPN went all in. They went from the first tee off all the way to the last putt in, which is usually not what happens. They usually just
cut
block
in
it
and
off.
cut out, right?
Yeah, so it went 10 a.m. all the way to 10 p.m.
That's how you know Rona's real, because they ain't got nothing going on.
Okay, so, Rona is real, and shout out to PGA, ESPN, CBS for maximizing on this. Hao Tong Lee, he was the leader going into yesterday, I would say. Yes. He's been the big talk of it. This is his first time being first place or near the top of the leaderboard, especially in a major championship. He's 25 years old. He's from China, but he is the talk of the tournament because of how much time he has spent on the hitting range.
Okay.
Yeah, so he spent like 10 hours in a row on the hitting range in between rounds. Unheard of.
What?
Unheard of.
10 hours? That's
almost like 10 hours. They say he hit about 500 balls between his first round and his second round, or it's between the second round and third round. But, he had ended the day up top at first, surprising everybody, including himself. And so it was just
it, didn't he? He got in his own head.
Well, that's what it was. To me, it was just showing a lack of strength and a lack of confidence in yourself because the dude was clearly surprised. He was the top of the leaderboard, and he was like, "Oh crap! Whatever I was doing, I got to keep doing that." Yeah. So, and I know how it is, bro, because going out on a golf course, like one day you could be hitting your driver, for instance, straight, not missed, barely, because your body's just into it. You can go out the next day and not hit one ball straight.
Right, you can go to the next hole and not hit the ball straight.
Exactly. So that's just how frustrating golf is. So I hear it, or I see you, Hao Tong, but he's been sliding back a little bit, and I just think that's endurance, man. You can't go out there and hit that many golf balls and stay consistent and on top of your game.
This thing is being too prepared.
Yeah.
Like, you can be over-prepared.
Yeah, you can work yourself to death. And so Hao Tong Ling, shout out to you. Shout out to Cameron Champ. He might win his first major and his first PGA championship.
Is today the final round?
Yes, today's the final round.
Let me get an update.
I was paying attention. Yeah, so this thing's going on as we speak, but this is a very fun tournament. A lot of people still in play.
Whoa.
What's the update, Titus?
There is a
3-4-way tie.
Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Hold on. The Wi-Fi.
Cameron Champ is one of the guys. I'll filibuster it while he who's in the running. It's all the California kids too. He's one of them. There's 3 other guys who are in the top 10 right now. They're all really young. Morikawa, Wolf, and Sheffield. They're all from California.
Okay. I have my update.
Okay.
Cameron Champ has fallen back to 8 under.
Okay. So what does that put him third?
Tied for 8.
8. Oh, wow. Then what's the leader at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5-way tie for first at 10 under.
Oh, 10 under. Okay.
Yeah. And then there is a 1.
That's where they've been hanging around, 9-10 under.
Yeah, there's a 2-way tie for 6 under, and then everybody else 8 under.
Who's the 4? Who's at the top? Who's the 4 at the top?
Matt. Somebody named M. Wolf.
Matt Wolf, one of the guys I just mentioned, young California kid. He's actually the youngest in the field.
Okay, is that Jason Day? Jason Day,
Australian, Aussie.
C. Morikawa.
Colin Morikawa, other guy I just mentioned. Young. He's like second youngest, I think, behind Matt Wolff, also from California.
A man named Scheffler.
Scheffler, the other guy I just mentioned from California too. I said.
And here's a name I do know: Dustin Johnson.
He's tied for the lead also.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So Dustin Johnson. I don't know how you're not the greatest player in PGA because
DeChambeau just moved up to 9 under.
Okay, so DeChambeau, he's in the mix. All right, so. I want to say this.
This is a mixy pot.
What a time for golf. And I've been thinking, they've been talking about this all weekend. Across the nation, I think they said average tee times have picked up by 70% across the nation, across public golf courses. I think golf viewership is up like it's never been before. Golf in itself, like the competition, even though we're not in the glory days of Tiger Woods, this is like the best it has been since, because with all this young talent and all the guys who've really solidified themselves in the game and are still really young, like Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka, who's in the mix on this, all these other guys, like, it's just amazing. And it's so funny too, because just 4 or 5 years ago when I was an undergrad in business school, we had my senior year, we had to do a whole case study on the game of golf. Not on the game, but the PGA, its viewership, how it's declined, trying to get in, all these different programs that are enacting from all these organizations, just trying to get the audience back up and playing back up, because not a lot of kids can afford golf, trying to make it a lot more, available to the public. And so it's crazy. Just a few years ago, we're talking about that, and a lot of people are suspicious and thinking that the PGA in itself is not going to be the same within 10 years. It's actually going to be dead. To where now, like, thank God for COVID, really, for golf. Like, this is capitalism at its finest. I mean, when things like this hit you that you can't control, like, some people, just naturally get a boost from it. From golf just being a sport that you can play during these times, and a lot of courses not closing. Especially with me, like, I've not played this much golf, like, within a year of my whole life. So shout out to golf. And I think it's good. It teaches you a lot of things. It's a very humbling sport. So you can get Michael Jordan out on the golf course, kind of dehumanize him. Or, actually humanize him more. I'm sorry. Because everybody thought of him as a god.
Very badly for you.
No, it more humanizes him. Sorry, not dehumanizes. But, shout out to all those guys. It's been really fun PGA championship. And then in my baseball takes, that's it for golf. When it comes my baseball takes, before, let's get into the fight first. Okay, so we have breaking news. This is why we were 5 minutes late.
Right.
We had a fight between the A's and the Astros.
That's right.
Titus found this, or it came to his attention.
So
we're about to plug in the video here.
This was an anonymous source. I got a Bleacher Report notification for this one.
This is what we've all been waiting for, since there are no fans in the crowd this year. A lot of people have thought, the Astros aren't going to get what they deserve, as in all the booing, the heckling.
Right.
So we have seen Astros players be targeted, or these pitchers get accused for targeting. But here it is. Like, this is what makes me foam at the mouth for baseball. Good baseball.
Love a good baseball fight.
Yeah.
Baseball fights are better than baseball.
Yes.
Like, very clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Astros and A's. There we go. Larno getting into it with the coach.
Chirping at him from the dugout.
Is that a coach or a player? Can't tell yet.
I think that's a coach.
Doesn't get to.
Here's my problem, bro.
Bregman got him first.
Here's my thing. All right, running back. You saw the coach tell him, "Come here," right?
Yeah.
You saw that. Do you know what he immediately did when what's his name?
Loreno, it looks like.
Yeah. When he decided to come at him, my man did the
but
did the flinch.
He did do the flinch, but
disgusting behavior.
Loreno, will you play it back? Because watch Loreno, bro. Because Loreno got scared himself. He didn't even really want to get in this fight. He didn't want to charge. When 13 comes in on the Astros, watch this. Loreno, look, he just
ran.
And then Loreno just kind of go. Okay, the side angle looks like Loreno just goes to the ground.
Look,
he just stops.
He was trying to hit the stutter step. He was trying to hit the stutter step and get around
but it already looked like Loreno was a very weak stutter step.
Every fight about baseball.
That first step off the stutter step, you got to be fast going in, though. Loreno already knew. He was hoping he would get tackled.
See,
that's what he was on.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
See, football player would have got around that.
Yeah.
He's a baseball player. He didn't know what to do.
But I think he got scared, too. He didn't really want that smoke.
This coach with the come here and then the duck behind. Oh.
Yeah.
So he did.
I think it was poor efforts on both these players.
It was like the only person that really got the hands in baseball is that dude that punched Jose Bautista. That's one that's really with it.
Yeah.
And that one dude that charged the whole team that one time last year and got jumped by 4
What about Pedro Martinez throwing Don Zimmer to the ground?
I always respected that.
Oh my.
I did. Zimmer should have sat down.
Yeah, Zimmer had no business being. It's funny.
People got mad
Zimmer
at
had
Pedro.
no business being out there.
Man, my man's ran up. You run up, get done up.
Yeah.
But
so
man, bro. My man, the coach who decided to say come here and then hit the duck back. You going out bad out here, bro.
Yeah. It just we want better from you, especially. But at least. The A's should have gotten out there faster. That whole bench should have gotten out there faster because that was their chance.
If it's a dugout charge, if we charge in the dugout, your whole squad got
that was your one chance right there to get back at the Astros and show them what you think about cheating the game, cheating baseball.
My man from the Astros was out there like Jon Snow in that one scene where all the horses was charging him. He was by himself.
I don't know.
Out there. It's a Game of Thrones reference. The people that don't know.
Oh yeah.
You probably seen the gift. He was out there like with the sword and then a bunch of people charging after him. That's what man was like. That's why man from the A's went out there like, that's crazy. But a good baseball fight always gets me excited.
Yeah.
A little baseball petty.
Me too. So that's about as far as it's going to get me for right now. And two, with the Braves, we're still strong. Don't know how this is going to run with the playoffs because we've lost Soroka and our 2 top aces are out. So good luck with us on that. But hey, we're still strong. My overall take on baseball, and this is where we can segue into Not the Expert of the Week.
I love a good segue.
One of my Not the Experts of the Week is the MLB in general. You know why, Titus?
What they do?
Is anybody watching baseball right now except for early in the afternoon before golf and before basketball comes on? Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Nobody's paying attention to baseball right now. You know why? Because baseball is stupid. They missed their window. The commissioner couldn't get it together. The owners can't get it together. The players can't get it together. Nobody can. So this could have been, what could have baseball been doing? Oh, they could have capitalized off this situation just like golf has. Didn't I say golf was just dying out? Not anymore. Baseball is definitely dying out there. And they're going to die a lot faster than the PGA ever will. So congratulations to baseball, Not the Experts of the Week, because who cares anymore? Like, we got basketball and good golf to watch. I don't really need baseball.
I respect it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
Thanks, baseball, for nothing. Thanks for being incompetent, baseball, so we can talk about your incompetentness.
You know what I love this back and forth, this internal battle you've had with baseball. It's very Shakespearean.
It is.
It's like a real to be or not to be situation.
Mm-hmm.
1 week you love it, the next week you hate it. The next week you want it back. The next week it came back and you're like, you were very excited. You had a 30-minute segment about it. And this week, fight got you excited, but you're also mad at them again and made them not the expert of the week, which I respect. I get you, because I mean, you're not wrong about that. Like baseball always fumbles this stuff.
I sound like a toxic girlfriend, really.
Bro,
baseball's just been the same this whole time, but I keep trying to spark this flame and trying to get baseball to really, care for me when it really doesn't.
Bro, me and the homie Josh Berry did a podcast on baseball like 5 years ago, and it was the same problems. Like, they don't know how to market their stars.
Mm-hmm.
They don't advertise the right things. They don't know how to take over they don't use social media properly. Like it's been the same thing, and that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, let me give this too. I'm so glad you said that. Talking about baseball, I got another Not the Expert of the Week. And this kind of hits a little close to home too. And I know this wasn't this person. So the director of social media for the Atlanta Braves is a LaGrange College graduate. She's still there, but shout out to her. I can't remember her name, but I was gonna try to say it, but I don't want to get it wrong. But anyways. I saw a post today by the Braves. You can do better. I can do better. So if you need somebody to put some good captions on your Instagram photos and videos, I can do better than this one. So their caption today for a Ronald Acuna home run was at NASA. I wish I had it for us on the screen. It was like, at NASA, do you have a lost and found? And citing that this baseball has gone up into outer space. We don't know where it's at. That baseball barely got over the home run wall, bro. It's right there. I can point it out to you, bro. Hey, Mr. Instagram captioner for the Braves. I'll point it out to you. It's right by the foul pole. It was barely a home run. We got a little lucky with that. I like the caption though. Good creativeness. I would say find a different home run to put that on. So. That was kind of stupid.
Yeah,
hey, NASA, can you locate this ball for us? Well, hey, you don't have to hit up a rocket scientist for it. I can tell you right here.
That's an extremely cheesy and corny caption.
Yeah, it was. I mean, if that ball like flew out of the stadium,
then yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I like it.
Definitely.
But that was terrible. And people were kind of trashing him too. Not a lot of people, but there were a few comments, and the person was like, "Don't." Whoever was running the Braves account was like, don't slander Ronald Acuna's name. It's like, I don't think we're slandering his name. We're slandering you for the awful caption.
Exactly. Well, you good?
Yeah. I just want to say NASA would not have been able to locate that ball. It was way too far to the Earth.
Far on the Earth?
Yeah, it's too far close to the Earth.
I feel you. So my Not the Expert of the Week is actually, it came to me again right before the show started. I had a different one set up, but this came to me a little bit before the show started and was able to scrap a whole segment, thankfully. Because I didn't really want to do that segment anyway. I was just going to yell about some stuff. But, so, Greg Logan, I don't know if you're familiar with him. I'm not. But he's a beat writer for the Brooklyn Nets, Levi.
Mm-hmm.
He has a vote for, like, the media has the all-NBA team votes and everything.
Yep.
Would you like to know his all-NBA defensive team?
Lay it on me.
All right. His all-NBA defense, all right, it starts off well. It's 2 teams, so. First team is AD, Giannis, Andre Drummond, Ben Simmons, and wait for it, Luka Doncic. First team all defense. Luka Doncic. Now, I like Luka. I mean, I don't hate Luka. I kind of do. I don't hate Luka. I hate Luka fans.
He's not deserving of a first team.
No, he's just not. That's just what are we doing? What are we doing?
No,
we're putting Luka on first team, and this is an official vote. Like his vote matters.
Yeah,
and there's money tied up in this stuff now. Like the Supermax, you make some teams, you're able to put Supermax. So there's someone who has money tied up in this. Put Luka Doncic as a first team All NBA defender. Luka, he's a lot of things. Yeah. He's not first team All defense.
He's not. I'm about to look up his stats. Not a thing. I'm gonna look up his stats.
He put Hassan Whiteside on second team, all defense, by the way. Hassan Whiteside on second team. Was on second team. Would you like to know? I
don't hate the Andre Drummond pick, though.
I don't hate the Andre Drummond thing, but it's like, it's kind of, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's another thing. His Defense Player of the Year ballot, if I can find it again. You like know his Defense Player of the Years?
Yeah.
Candidates. Andre Drummond, Hassan Whiteside, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes.
No.
Yeah, that's his list. No. That's his list. This is the professional who studies, who watches the team every day. Yeah, this is what he does. He didn't have Rudy on his list. I feel like Rudy has to be a stalwart for all defense. It's like it's what he does. It's his thing. You know what I'm saying? And he literally impacts the game in a way that a lot of people don't. But yeah, so that was his all defense team. But also he said rebounds are not defense.
Yeah, that's not the expert of the week.
Not the expert of the week. I don't have to say anything else, right? That's it. That's all I gotta
Congratulations.
Say. That's all I gotta say. Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and
rebounds are not defense. This is the tweet. Do rebounds count? Yeah. That's not defense. Way to overvalue exotic.
He writes
stats.
For who? The Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah. He called rebounds an exotic stat. Exotic.
How long has he been doing
rebounds?
This?
He's old.
Has he always been with the Nets?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
The fact that he's with the Nets, I think explains enough.
He graduated from the Missouri School of Journalism in 1973.
Missouri?
Yeah, Missouri School of Journalism in 1973. And he wrote a book about the Jets in the 80s. So he's been around for a very long time. An extremely long time.
Well, congratulations to, what's his name?
Greg Logan.
Greg Logan.
Yes. That's right. You have flagrantly failed, as Stephen A. Smith once said. So, yeah, he's out of here. Anyway, so we can go into our experts of the week. What you got, Levi?
Expert of the week, 2 of them. Okay, TJ Warren, shout out, because TJ Warren's
he's still cooking.
He's still balling, bro.
He's cooking in the bubble.
Yeah, so if anybody out here was calling him a Jeremy Lin, well, in your face, I think he's lasted a game or two longer than Jeremy Lin's reign of New York did. My second expert of the week. I did not watch this, but I saw all that I needed to see on social media. Did you watch the Versus battle? Yeah. As one who is a true rap battle hip hop fanatic,
talk to me.
An official writer now for rap battle. What do you think about these verses?
They're cool.
Is it verses?
Yeah,
verses.
Yeah, verses. It's just, it's spelled weird.
What do you think about them? Because those aren't even real, aren't they?
They're not really battles. It's kind of like just the celebration of people's art and stuff that they made in the time. They just go back and forth. They really just be having fun.
Oh, okay. Well,
but yeah,
my expert of the week goes to the man himself, the Skrilla Stacka, the Ton Deflon. What is it? Is he the Ton Deflon?
Teflon Don.
Teflon Don.
Yeah, I got you.
The Teflon Don, Mr. Ricky Rose, Rick Rowley, Rick Ross, getting oiled up and massaged.
What was going
while
on,
listening to the beat of possibly, well, I'm not going to say possibly, is the best feature that he's ever had. And I would put a top 5 Kanye song, in my opinion, Devil in a New Dress. But yeah,
he went crazy on
I saw that clip.
He went crazy on that.
And I was like, man, that's
a
dude
that clip was
the
wild.
life.
I don't know what kind of stunt he was trying to do that night.
The only thing he was missing was a lemon pepper wing.
If he would have brought the actual person that does the Maybach music voice in there,
Maybach,
it would have been over with.
Yeah, it would have.
He wouldn't even had to play a song.
Yeah.
He just would have won.
Yeah,
he didn't need to play the Wingstop there though. Why wasn't Wingstop? He owns a bunch of Wingstops. He should have played a Wingstop there for sure.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But shout out to Rick Ross. Yeah. Rick Ross is the definition of faking it till you make it. And
literally, bro.
That man has made it. So I love that for him.
It's incredible.
When people call Rick Ross fake, I think it's funny because I'm like, who cares?
Like, it's so like he's fake and he's bet like, okay, I'm just gonna make. He was like, I think but mine's on Sweet. He's like 2 Chainz. Maybe like Rick Ross made a bet that he would just make a bunch of dope stuff. We just ignore it, and he was right.
Yeah,
and he did.
Yeah,
he was like, oh, y'all know the truth. I'm gonna just keep making music.
Yeah,
and then everybody's like, you know what? The music good though.
Yeah,
all they could do.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Ricky Rose.
Yeah. So my expert of the week goes out to Damian Lillard, Trailblazers. So Levi, are you familiar with what happened to the Trailblazers the other day? Against the Clippers.
Yeah.
So you know Dame missed 2 free throws that we could have tied the game up.
Yeah, he's getting mocked by PG.
Paul George and Pat Beverly were mocking him.
Yeah.
They were yelling Dame time after Damian Lillard missed these 2 free throws, could have tied the game up. Dame was very pissed about this. You know, Dame
he is.
Dame don't play that. Dame don't play that at all.
Dame don't play that.
His unofficial quote, his quote in the locker room, leaving the locker room before he got to the meeting and was able to calm down was, "These blanks talking blank, they still hurting." Because, he's sent both of them home in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
So then he got to the podium, right? This is why he's the expert of the week. He got to the podium after missing these 2 free throws, and they asked him about this. And he goes, to me, talking about the mocking, he goes, to me, it shows what they expect from me down the stretch. They know what I do. Beverly saw it firsthand when I was a second-year player when he was in Houston. So I'm sure he has a great memory of that, which is why I drew that type of reaction from him when he saw me come up short at the end of the game. To me, that's all that says. Now, this continued later onto the Instagram, because PG and Pat Beverly were laughing, and I think Pat Beverly commented Cancun on 3 or something like that on a post, because the Blazers are 3.5 games that are one. The Blazers are 1.5. Oh yeah, Cancun on 3. I got the tweet. Cancun on 3, and because the Blazers are like basically in the 9 spot, they're a game and a half out of the playoffs now.
How many games they got left?
3 games left, and they're a game and a half back. I mean, they can still do it, but it'll be tricky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Paul George said, and you getting sent home this year. Laughing, slanted laughing emoji.
Mm-hmm. Respect. Yeah, the disrespect.
Respect. And he put respect with the fist. Fist. Yeah. And Dame commented, keep switching teams, running from the grind. You boys is chumps. That was Dame's reply. So, you know why Dame is my expert of the week, Levi?
Why?
Because this all could have been avoided if you made the free throws, bruh. You managed to spin your choke job into a beef with 2 people who you did also kick out of the playoffs 2 different occasions. Yeah. But he managed to spin. The spin cycle on this is magical because Dame is so Teflon that my man missed 2 free throws, got into an IG social media beef that his sister also got involved. His sister and Paul George's wife also got involved in, which we can't even repeat what was said in that situation. Someone was called a cow. That's all I'm saying. Somebody got called a cow. And somebody else got called out for getting exotic dancer pregnant. That's all I can say. That's all I want to say about that. Go look it up for yourself. And someone else got called stank breath. So yeah, a lot of things went down. So Dame Lillard flipped all his choking and missing these free throws into I did send them home. I did send both of them home on 2 separate occasions.
Yeah.
And
well, that's
impressive. That was a beautiful spin.
That's just a classic note out of Damian Lillard's book. I mean, I feel like he does that all the time. I feel like this isn't the first time he's done this.
But Dame usually does it after he wins.
Yeah.
Like he usually sends people home and
he
talks about it.
Yeah, he really feels himself after he wins, but he's pretty good at turning things into they hating on me.
He's an incredible shade thrower.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm here for it. I'm here for all that. I love all that kind of energy.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Damian Lillard, and
for sure.
I had this pointed out to me today maybe, about the underlying Russell Westbrook versus Damian Lillard beef there is.
And they're actually cool.
And how fun that could be, though, like seeing each other in the playoffs. Because I think it's like possible Rockets versus Blazers. I don't know, they're all in different scenarios.
Yeah,
there's
a lot of scenarios going on.
Yeah. But, so yeah, I'm always going to...
They have to have a massive lead, though, because they're the 9.
Yeah. To me, Damian Lillard and Russell Westbrook are kind of the same people. I just vibe with Dame better than Russell Westbrook.
No, yeah.
I don't like Russell Westbrook, too. I got beef with him.
I like both of them, but their beef was funny.
Yeah.
And Dame hitting that shot and then waving goodbye was just iconic.
Yeah, iconic.
And rude.
Yeah.
But hilarious. But yeah, so this is great. Pettiness in a bubble where they're probably going to go like to the food court or wherever they can go hang out in the bubble together and see each other is just my favorite type of thing.
Yeah.
And side note, does anyone like Patrick Beverly?
I mean, I like him.
I hate Patrick. He's like one of my least favorite players.
Nobody really likes Patrick Beverly.
He's just,
only the people who play with Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, and that's just like a tolerating type thing. Because I was like, he's not trying to take my knee out today.
Yeah.
Because Russ hates him for that. Is a lifetime enemy he has in Russell Westbrook because of him taking his knee out that time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a Pat Beverly guy. But like scrappy, annoying guy.
You don't like
not my
scrappy.
Type. Yeah, I don't like scrappy guy.
I like the grit and grind sometimes.
I like, it's funny is I did enjoy the Memphis grit and grind era, but they weren't annoying. Like, they were just legitimately, like,
well, they were
fun. They would just play basketball.
Well, I mean, it was kind of annoying. Like, I don't want to see Tony Allen in the second round of the NBA playoffs.
It was funny. They're always good for, like,
more fun in
they're always good for, like, either an upset, a random conference finals trip where they would get swept.
Yeah.
Or, like, just giving someone a really annoying series. Like, they give the future champ a really irritating series.
The Grizzlies just need to move back to Vancouver.
Shout out to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Or they seem to get put in the East. They're in
adopt
Memphis.
the whole logo. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they definitely need to bring the logo back. They tripping.
Yeah.
They are really bugging on that. But yeah, so that's let me go on the NBA talk. Levi, the NBA award finalists got announced.
Mm-hmm.
So the Rookie of the Year nominees were Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, and Kendrick Nunn. How is Zion even qualified? I don't understand. I know we like Zion. I know Zion's fun. Look, I'm not even a Zion hater. I want to watch Zion play basketball when like he can play more than 12 minutes a game or whatever. But how is he didn't even play 30 games. How does he even get to the second spot?
It's the NBA, bro.
It's so ridiculous, bro. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I know we all like Zion. I know we all want Zion to be cool, but he can't be a nominee, bro.
The NBA.
I bet Greg Logan voted for him. I bet Greg voted for him to win.
I want to give a shout out. Do what?
I bet Greg Logan had him in first place.
Yeah.
He probably has Zion winning.
Well, I want to give a shout out to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow they brainwashed us all, or they've Jedi mind tricked us to think that these awards actually have some weight, or we still care about them. Because I feel like the NBA has just proven themselves year after year, whether, and I know it's not the NBA, but it's the Basketball Hall of Fame or all these other awards. And it just seems like all the time they miss the boat, or a lot of times they miss the boat.
What, for like MVP?
A lot of people would argue that, but I would say like the first team, second team, different things.
First team always gets kind of tricky because there's always that one writer, Greg Logan, who just does something weird that don't make no sense. Greg Logan this year, but it's always like that one situation. But I think for the most part, the awards are pretty accurate.
Yeah.
The MVP, but we both got Ja, right?
Yeah,
Ja's
Ja.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
MVP race was Giannis Antetokounmpo, James Harden, and LeBron got the third place finish. Or he's a nominee. He's probably gonna finish third. But,
Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis kind of clearly.
Keep it with Giannis.
And I wanted to be Giannis because I want some more James Harden and Daryl Morey tears because they make me sick.
Mm-hmm.
They like when they were crying last year about it. Like Giannis is up there giving his MVP speech, and they're on Twitter like, yeah, but James had this, and that. It's over with. Get over it.
The Rockets are annoying.
They're so annoying, bro. Like as an entity, as a franchise, as a staff label and a crew, they are just irritating from top to bottom. I just can't stand them. That's why I never wanted them to win a championship. Just continue to fail.
Agreed.
So yeah, Giannis MVP, right? So that's where we are. Well, the playoffs coming up. We have new rankings.
Mm-hmm.
We have new rankings. This is the final rankings before the playoffs start because this is the last week of the regular season, y'all.
Oh, our personal rankings.
Yeah, our personal rankings. This is the last week of the regular season, so we have our final updated rankings. I think next Sunday we'll probably do a full playoff breakdown. We get brackets and see what's going on. Yeah, we got updated. Yeah,
they might be.
Yeah.
I think are mine first on this one.
Possibly.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Whichever one comes up first. All right.
I think we had some excess ones.
Yeah.
I
had one at the very end, but I didn't. This slide I didn't use at the very end. So we ain't tripping on it. That's my last. Yeah, that's my rankings from last week. I had Lakers, Raptors, Bucks, and Clippers. There's been a dramatic change in the rankings, Levi.
Ooh.
A dramatic shift has taken place.
Another big shift.
Another big shift. Yeah, I'm crazy with this. I am. My new rankings should be the next slide. Okay. Oh, my bad. My bad.
I didn't know that's where it was.
My bad. Yeah, I'll try to keep them on the same. Oh yeah, my final for Titus's final favorites. You like that? TFF.
Oh yeah, TFF.
Favorites. Yes. I didn't adjust it right. That's my bad. Actually, my actual list.
I was about to say,
That's
the same list.
Yeah, I messed up. I messed them up in there. Yeah, my actual list is the Lakers have dropped to third on my list.
Oh, the Lakers are third.
Yeah, Lakers are third. I moved the Bucks to number 1. Got the Raptors at 2. And the Celtics at the 4th spot. Yes. You know, I think I didn't save it, so it didn't update.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, mine might not be updated then.
It's possible. But yeah. So yeah, I have the Celtics in the list, bro. I had to do it. I don't.
Oh wait, you got the Celtics as 4?
I got it 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't trust them to win a championship because I'm not sold on this Brad Stevens as a championship coach thing. I'm just really not sold on that yet. And I don't think they're ready for that step yet.
I'm sold he's a bubble championship coach.
Okay,
though.
he's a bubble champion.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's possible. The bubble's gonna make a lot of things possible. It's gonna get weird in there.
TJ Warren,
it's a whole bubble. It's a whole bubble MVP.
Yeah.
Bubble VP. MVP. Most valuable bubble. For sure. Shout out TJ. Yeah, so I had to drop the Lakers at 3rd, bro. After this week, I think they lost 3 straight. Or 3 out of 4, something like that. They are a stub toe away from being a failure.
Yeah.
Like if one toe gets hurt, it's a done deal for them. Because I just don't see it, bro. AD the other night without LeBron looked bad. They can't shoot at all.
With the Lakers without LeBron are pretty much the Pelicans.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And Avery Bradley didn't come to the bubble, so that's the defense that they lost. Danny Green's. He's Danny Green.
J.R. Smith.
Deion Waiters, They have all the guys who are just who they are.
Yeah.
You know?
Rajon Rondo's Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, and he's not even there right now.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't even go.
He's not even there yet. He's still recovering from surgery. He's planning on coming back. He had thumb surgery, but they're like one.
But that's what LeBron likes, though. For some reason, he likes to surround himself with those dudes.
Well, you surround yourself. If you get LeBron, AD, and surround him with like competent shooters and a good wing defender, you got something. But they just don't have it right now. And the problem, this team is so thin. Like they're just. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Have you ever thought about?
If anybody gets hurt, it's over with.
Have you ever thought about the fact that LeBron likes to keep an island of misfits around him? Like he lives on this island of misfits.
Misfits get buckets though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Misfits get buckets, but yeah.
But he can also control the misfits too. They all know they're misfits. they all know who's the real one.
They know what they gotta
do. Do what?
They know what they gotta do.
Yeah.
Speaking of misfits, I saw JaVale McGee the other night save a ball that was clearly going to be out of bounds of the other team. It was an air ball.
JaVale McGee.
It was an air ball, and JaVale jumped and threw it back in bounds. And Doris Burke's like, why did he save that? And I asked myself the same question. I was very confused.
Misfits.
That's all it is, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad. You saying misfits just triggered JaVale McGee's image in my head, and then they brought that back to me. But yeah, so I don't know if we got your rankings or not.
Yeah, I think mine are on there if they saved. So I didn't put. All right, so these were my first ones.
Yeah.
I had Lakers, Clippers, Celtics, Blazers.
Right.
And then last week, what I did was, I'm pretty sure I moved out the Raptors. Wait, no, or is that right? That might be right.
No, that's it. Yeah. We were both out on the Raptors.
Yeah, we were both. Yeah. So, no, I moved somebody else out, and then I put, so that's what it was. I moved the Trailblazers out. Put the
the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Boy, they don't play no defense.
What's my most updated one? Is that it? I think I got one more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The Trailblazers don't play an ounce of defense.
Yeah, so this is wrong, too. Me and you were on the same wave. I guess mine did the same. It didn't save.
Yeah, the Google slide was acting up today.
So my bottom three are the same. Clippers, Celtics, Raptors.
Okay.
I kicked the Lakers out, same as you.
Okay.
And I put the OGs back in. I put the Trailblazers.
Did you?
I did, because...
Interesting.
The Trailblazers are a lot better than their current positioning right now, and I know there's a pretty good chance they won't make the playoffs, but if they do make the playoffs, the Lakers better be scared, or whoever is going to end up with that number one seed.
I think Lakers got number one locked up.
And how do you think that's going to work out?
That's why that's why the Clippers tried to tank that game.
Yeah, they're trying to tank.
Yeah, they're trying to. But they just couldn't. Yeah, it didn't work out.
And there's a lot of theories behind a lot of these. Pretty much 2 through 4, they're all trying to tank.
It's a lot of games. It's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
because Utah arrested a bunch of guys.
Denver's trying to tank. Yeah,
Utah arrested a bunch of guys the other night to try and help the Spurs out. Because 3 of the guys came from the Spurs coaching tree.
Mm-hmm. And Denver pulled out Jokic in the final 2-3 biggest minutes of the game, and because they don't want to win that game. So
Denver, Michael Porter Jr. He is going crazy.
Yeah, he is.
And I like it.
What's crazy though to me is the Lakers. I really thought the Lakers were going to benefit a lot off this, and especially
they've looked worse, a lot worse.
You know what's crazy too is I mean, Cat's been out of the bag. There were so many rumors, but them boys were bending the rules over in LA. They were playing together and still during this quarantine, allegedly. But I mean, there were some pretty good
there was a lot
videos and rumors.
I don't know.
I think it's a little more than allegedly, but I think what it is too is that they're not ready for it. I mean, it's a young team that hasn't really been together much, and so I think trying to get back into the swing of things and to LeBron, they think LeBron. He wasn't sure how things were going to go because he thought he might actually get hurt by the stoppage of play, because I think LeBron does the whole taper type of workout system. If it's anything similar to swimming, that's the most familiar I'm with when it comes to workout programs and through the season. So right when COVID shut everything down, LeBron should have been and was on paper. And two, if he does the same thing that I'm thinking he's doing, he was hitting stride right there. He was about to hit full prime, especially when it came to his conditioning and his athleticism, his overall shape. So, I mean, I think this just pretty much screwed him, taking this much time off, because that's a lot to adjust.
I'm worried about them if their shooting doesn't improve. I think in the first round, I think they have enough to probably get by. I think they got to use the first round to get into shape. Mm-hmm. And I think the way to get into shape is for them is better to play Memphis, because Memphis doesn't have a real shot against them.
Yeah.
The Blazers, especially without Bradley, so you got Dame and CJ and no Bradley.
Yeah.
That's a lot to deal with. Now, if Rondo, I think they could probably do something similar to what the Pelicans did. Remember, the Pelicans with Rondo beat them that year.
Yeah.
I think they might be able to pull something off similar to that against. I still think they get past Portland, but I think it's a much tougher series that you don't want in the first round. Yeah. You don't want a tough first round series as a 1 seed. You want to get that series over with, chill for a little bit, and then get ready for the next round. You want to just get that 8th matchup over with. And I think,
what you're going to have though, you're going to have AD at full AD. I mean, LeBron's going to do what LeBron's got to do, and if he's not there mentally or physically, he's still going to distribute the ball and put you in the right place.
They cannot afford an injury.
Yeah.
They can't afford anything, because them the other night, watching them against the Rockets without LeBron was just, the Rockets weren't even playing well. The Rockets were not playing well in that game, because I'm watching them the Rockets aren't playing well. They just can't do anything offensively. They looked inept.
Yeah.
I never use inept. Let's pull that word out. I like that. So
it's just a wishy-washy team.
It is. And I mean, it's hard to look at it now when it's not a normal regular season as, they're going to hit the switch in the playoffs. Nah, it's not a switch time anymore. It's you got it or you don't. And right now, I don't think they got it.
Yeah.
I think they have enough to get out of the East, because the West possibly, because I still don't trust the Clippers entirely. I think they have similar issues where they haven't played together that much. I think it's going to come back on them at some point. But I think the health thing scares me the most with them.
I just think if Lakers and Trailblazers, if they get in, Lakers aren't getting out. I mean,
I can't see them losing to. Yeah. I can't see it, because Portland. I think Portland can't guard anything.
Yeah, that's the thing. But are you gonna? What I'm thinking is, what's more likely to happen in 7 games? the Lakers firing on all cylinders or Portland playing like Portland. You know what I'm saying? So I think Portland's just going to be more a consistent team, and they're going to be able to. I don't know. I think the guard play. They're going to be able to do what they can in the guard.
The guard play is a problem, especially
to counterbalance. Them down low with
because Bradley was one of their best wing defenders. And him being out is a problem.
Yeah,
him not coming is a problem for them for sure. But I don't know. I'm still not ready to just pick the Blazers yet, just because the way they defend is weird. But I do think the champions come out of the East this year. I really do.
So
I think the East Conference team is going to win the championship.
Do you think it's going to be Raptors or Celtics right now?
I think it's going to be the Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks.
Yeah, I got the Bucks
you didn't have.
I got the Bucks back up there.
So you do have the Bucks back up there.
Yeah, I was thinking on it, and it's like, now they scared me the other night in that Dallas game. And they scared me because of the fact that it's 2020, and they drew up a game winner for George Hill. I thought we stopped doing that. I thought we knew better than that already. He missed a while. Apparently George Hill's been the best 3-point shooter this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know what he did in his open 3-pointer? Clanked it.
No, nice.
Yeah, so because it's George Hill. I thought we know better. We know better by now. But that's what worries me with them. But just like some Bud doing weird things with coaching. But I think talent wise, they might have enough to sneak out. But if anyone beat them, I think it'd be Toronto, just because that team ball. I kind of lean towards the star a little more. What worries me with Toronto is the fact that I don't know who's going to close games for them, because Siakam, he's there, but I don't know if he's there yet. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think Lowry's that player?
I'm not consistently. I don't. In the playoffs, I don't know if they have those roles defined. I
oddly think Lowry's ready for it now, but he needed that Kawhi experience, to help him with that.
And those teams those team basketball kind of teams, it's hard. You really never know who's going to come out as the guy who's going to get the shot for you when you need. Who's going to close a game out for you? I don't know if they're ready for that yet. Do you have any? Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Well, my thing on the East is that I just want to claim two things. One, I'm proud of myself for the Celtics. I had the Celtics up there in our original top four. Celtics are in there. They're strong.
You did.
They've played better than I thought they would. And they're looking better than I thought they would. But I'm a little worried because I was listening to Bill Simmons today, and he actually doesn't think the Celtics have enough to even get out of the East. No, he doesn't. So when I think Bill Simmons doesn't have any faith in the Celtics, then I should just lose all faith.
Yeah, it's homer of all homers.
Yeah.
Fred just texted me. He said, Lakers will be fine. We had 6 games in 10 days. He's got to find our legs.
Who's he like?
The Lakers. He said
the
Lakers. Be fine. I hear you. I got to see it. I got to see it happen.
See it to believe it.
I got to see it happen.
And two, but when that magic switch gets flipped, the LeBron playoff switch goes off. You never know. And then number 2 is, did you have the 76ers in your first week?
Yep.
So another pat on the back for me, because I'm pretty sure
they had the GYBGO. So they had to get their bags and get
out. I was just thinking that today, going down the road, because I was listening to Bill Simmons too, and they had gotten on the 76ers, and I was just thinking, I was like, why did Titus have the Sixers in there?
They were a matchup problem. The Sixers, when being good, were a matchup problem.
But pretty much what's happened, it's happened
everyone got hurt.
Yeah, Embiid. I think that was I said Embiid, as in he doesn't want to play the team ball like he's supposed to play since Simmons is at the 4, or he gets hurt. That's them. They're screwed. So that's all I got on that.
Do you know what happened to Ben's knee? Did you hear?
No,
I didn't know what the word meant. It's a sublation or something like that. You know what that means?
He lacerated
your knee slides out. Your kneecap slides out of place and slides back in place.
Ugh.
That sounds awful. That sounds truly terrible.
I had that with my shoulder one time. Ugh. That was the worst.
Yeah. I thought he just dislocated. He dislocated, then it popped back into place.
Ugh.
That sounds awful. I don't want those problems with my knee ever.
Ugh.
But yeah, they said he's gonna be out probably 8 weeks, so they're done. They'll be at home by 8 weeks, so y'all might as well go and pack it up. And Joel Embiid apparently hurt his left game night with a foot injury. They don't even need to. I don't even know what to do with that. I want to give a special shout out to the Wizards, who somehow dropped the spot to the Hornets, who aren't even in the bubble. Yeah, that's how bad that went.
They're so bad.
They're so terrible. Do you have any sleepers for the playoffs? Wrap this up.
The Pacers.
I like it. I kind of had them as a sleeper last year, and then they embarrassed me, so I can't pick them again.
I'll go with the Pacers.
Yeah, I thought they were a sleeper last year, and they got swept.
So who you got?
I want to see who Dallas matches up with. I really do, because their rebounding game is strong. They were out rebounding. They were getting offensive rebounds on the Bucks the other night.
So apparently Dallas is they haven't like amazed me in this, and they're playing good ball, but
they finally closed the game out with something they hadn't been able to do.
Yeah,
which is what intrigued me.
But that's my problem with Dallas is that it seems like when it gets into clutch time, like the last 3-4 minutes, Luka's taking that ball, and Luka isn't to that point yet to where you can just let him go ISO every time down the floor in those last 3 minutes.
Right.
You got to draw up some more schemes. You got to get into somebody else's hands. He's going to get there, but he's not there yet. So that's where they fall apart. That's what they do. It's like, all right, put the ball in Luka's hands. Everybody go stand down there and let him do something.
They were the worst. I think they said on the Rockets they're the worst team in crunch time.
Yeah.
Overall.
But apparently, statistically, they're one of the best
they're on the highest
defenses.
They have the highest offensive rating in the league.
Right.
Yeah, they have highest offensive rating in the league. Can't close games.
Yeah. And that's because
Luka's doing that. And I think there was a possession that my friend told me about in the Bucks game. What up, friends? He said that at one point Kristaps had a mismatch, and he was just waving for Luka to give him the ball, and then Luka went back to him, and then he just finally gave it to him. But then Kristaps missed the shot.
I think Luka's just
he blew.
He's still a little wet behind the ears. I think he just gets tunnel vision.
Yeah, and I get that because he's still 21. Or whatever. So it makes sense. But
and he's hit some ridiculous shots already, and has done some things that have amazed us. So it's why not?
Look, that game, 30 19 assists and 14 rebounds.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous. That's a crazy. I be doing that on 2K.
Yeah,
that's what I be doing on 2K. That was real life fire. You saw the behind the through the legs offhand through the legs pass assist to close the game out.
Yeah,
fire. But that's something that's gonna come back to them. Is him trying to close out games a lot. And in their first playoff experience, I think that's gonna come back to bite them a little bit. But they'll probably learn from that and improve. But I do like them going forward, just not necessarily this year. I want to see what OKC does. I'm very curious to see what OKC does, because Billy Donovan. I apologize, bro. I apologize. I've slandered you for a very long time. It took you a minute.
Yeah, there's been a lot of Billy Donovan slander on Not the Experts Waves.
Yeah. But look, the way he did it this year, man, with 3 guards, he got 3 guards to play together. Chris Paul, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Dennis Schroeder. Hey, you did it, and you got him in the playoffs. I can't hate, bro. You did your thing. Billy Donovan did his thing this year.
Yeah,
I'm curious to see what kind of matchup they get. Please give me the Houston matchup.
Yes.
Oh, please give me that. Give me all that smoke. I need every piece of that in my life. I need all the drama.
That's when I wish we really had fans in the crowd though.
Oh yeah. That'd be nutty.
Russ going back to OKC.
Woo. That'd be fun. And they love it.
After
Russ
Russ
is the only one they love.
I know, but that's so crazy to me though, because Russ got all this love and this hype and this glory off of just freaking defaming Katie's name for leaving OKC. He's like, I would never do that. What a traitor, a snake. I'm here for you, OKC. I will never leave you. Just 2 years later, packing up his bags,
he
moves
re-signed
out.
And became their hero all of a sudden when KD left.
He played that well.
And then,
good job, Russell Westbrook.
Funny. He still left. Y'all love him, but he still left the same way.
I feel like that makes me the expert. When I was saying 3-4 years ago, when everybody was calling KD a snake, I was like, no, you're calling the wrong guy a snake. It's Russell Westbrook who's the
basketball,
snake.
Bro. The only person out here who's trying to do this, I'm gonna stay with one team forever, is my man Dame.
Yeah,
and clearly very about that life.
And unfortunately for Dame, he's just gonna get. He's never gonna have that upper hand in those arguments because he's not gonna win a.
Bro, Dame's gonna be in his year 15, in his year 14, finally get that polite trade where they send him to a contender.
Yes. Yeah.
He's going to get that, and everybody's going to be crying at the press conference.
What's so funny...
I'm going to be like, about time, Dame. Tried to tell you. Get the ring, bro.
What's so funny is that Kevin Durant, I just still love hearing about that interview with CJ McCollum, and he's like, CJ McCollum's like, yeah, we're playoffs. He was like, yeah, but we're number 3 seed. He was like, yeah, but y'all play like y'all 8 seed. He was like, y'all ain't gonna go to the finals, man.
Right.
He's like, y'all aren't going to the finals.
He said, Norwell goes on at the top.
Yeah. And CJ, even though he was so mad, he knew he couldn't he couldn't do anything about it.
Right. CJ's podcast is great, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Him and JJ Redick have really good podcasts.
Yeah.
So salute to them for that. I think that's gonna wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
We're gonna get out here with I'm not an expert, but I'll go first.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I learned today that 12 years ago is when Bernie Mac passed away, and rest in peace, Bernie Mac. The Bernie Mac show is one of the funniest things to watch. Go on Hulu.
A lot of legends came from that show too.
So many. Go to Hulu and check that out, and then check out the Bernie Mac show. Watch Kings of Comedy, of course. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. That's all I got.
I'm not an expert, but I may slip into a severe state of depression if college football is canceled this year. R.I.P.
Aww.
Not the experts. Love y'all. Bye.
So yeah, one last time, the merch is available. Follow us on the Facebook and Instagram, NTE Podcast, and put in your orders for the merch, for the hats. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we'll have more stuff in order. We're gonna try a bunch of different logos. So you know what I'm saying? Cop one of these, and then the next round of merch, it won't be like, oh, I gotta get the same thing. No, it's gonna be a different thing. So get different merch. Get different merch, because we that's what we do over here. We switch it up all the time. Thank you for watching. If you're watching live, if you're watching on the if you're listening on the podcast later, if you're watching the playback on the YouTube, however you watch, listen, subscribe, rate. Review.
Always shout out to our podcast subscribers.
For sure. We love y'all. We love y'all. Nationwide.
Nationwide.
Last Chance You podcast will be coming next week.
Yes.
Episodes 1 and 2. Maybe 3. We might do episode 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just drop them back-to-back days or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
you say that now, but
yeah, put it out there. Don't look for it, but it's possible.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. Just want you to know it's a possibility. Thank you to Butler Productions Multimedia. Salute to y'all. Thank y'all once again. Miss Christina. Clayton. BPPM. That's right. Thank y'all. We're done. We out. Peace.